Hello Galactic family. Greetings, family. We arrived a month push to the second major phase of the year. Previously informed of the importance of this year, the movement SIRIAN informed them about the defragmentation. This month of May will be full of energy waves that will boost everyone, regardless of the level of consciousness where they are. These waves will push forward everyone on the planet, driving them to new discoveries. Those of level of consciousness X will have a thrust bearing as far as those of conscience Y in the same way. In any case, there is no being on Earth that will not be impacted by this energy. You know all the changes that have occurred on Earth, and we have assured constantly that they are soft, so as not to bring excessive inconvenience to you. Of course, there will be some inconvenience because, for many of you, change is always painful for its difficulty to abandon what we are so attached, what they consider important, and, for most of you, the importance is the comfort zone. Dear, here's the gist of my message: required fragmentation. Welcome to the transformational paradox. There is a grand process going on, and this is being painful for some of you. In fact, for most of you, even for you, light workers and their entourages, because it is extremely intense, and now, from this May, you will enter the fragmentation phase, the fragmentation and not it serves you. Old ideas, concepts, prejudices, the old you will fragment. Two processes into one, my dear, and we know how much it can be exhausting for you. As I said, I've talked about the defragmentation. Here I ask my dear Gabriel to give them access link that my previous message. And now, you come in fragmentation needed so they can incorporate, fully, the true you. All of you, in all their lives, had schedules that call here simply to time schedule. Of course, to adapt to certain embodiments, when you were born, you were surrounded by an energy corresponding cover that time. Programs, concepts and prejudices have been programmed in you, the more negative the more subtle. Hear the work now to fragment and light up all these old lines. Letting go of old patterns, even impregnated in you, parts of the old self that many still insist on holding on to and hinder the trip. It's like a wardrobe full of clothes you do not use. You say to yourself, I need rid of some old clothes, on the X will do it and is delaying the process. My young boy Gabriel went through this recently, right? Gabriel laughs, yes, but I had a head. The day comes and you are there, face to face with the old you need to undo. You know that peace no longer fits you. You are old. You need to get rid of it. It is full of moth holes, but you still want to stay with her, with the phrase so common, maybe I'll use the time why, oh. That attachment. No, you do not need more. That's what's happening at the moment with you. You're afraid to let go of what no longer fits, and some hindering them severely, the necessary fragmentation of these old supporters, energy cubes of old patterns. Let it go. The day comes and you are there, face to face with the old you need to undo. You know that peace no longer fits you. You are old. You need to get rid of it. It is full of moth holes, but you still want to stay with her, with the phrase so common, maybe I'll use the time why, oh. That attachment. No, you do not need more. That's what's happening at the moment with you. You're afraid to let go of what no longer fits, and some hindering them severely, the necessary fragmentation of these old supporters, energy cubes of old patterns. Let it go. The day comes and you are there, face to face with the old you need to undo. You know that peace no longer fits you. You are old. You need to get rid of it. It is full of moth holes, But you still want to stay with her, with the phrase so common, maybe I'll use the time why, oh. That attachment. No, you do not need more. That's what's happening at the moment with you. You're afraid to let go of what no longer fits, and surrendering them severely, the necessary fragmentation of these old supporters, energy cubes of old patterns. Let it go. Fragmentation needed to power these old supporters cubes, old patterns. Let it go. Fragmentation needed to power these old supporters cubes, old patterns. Let it go. You feel as if parts of you were falling apart. You have often the feeling of being fading and losing consciousness. Calm down. Part of the process. The old is crumbling. Why do you feel that is fading, as if losing lucidity, notion of reality, and some think they are going crazy? Well, simply because you are still attached to the old person, and, if it is fragmenting, and you attach to it, what do you think will happen? You'll feel as if you were falling apart. But remember, you're not the old me. The old me is a schedule, and you are not her. I speak to you. And many other masters have spoken of the numerous timelines being transmuted, bright and redone. You have learned that there is incarnate and disembodiment, there is soul plans, etc. Let me tell you something, for some of you may be new. Know that at the time, a few walk in are going to certain lines of time to make necessary adjustments to them. Others who have incarnated on this timeline, to which I turn now and again, incarnated in another line to adjust other things. Dear, yes. This can happen, but you who are reading my message at this time, all of you who are reading or listening to chose, do everything here at this point of time. Oh! That brave! As the defragmentation and fragmentation occur simultaneously, it is natural to have many moves in the lives of you, and, in some cases, the lives of twists, memories of other lives, emotions, joys, sorrows, fears, pain, ecstasy, all in a short period of time. What you are doing is epic. And what will become of it all? Love. This is the final result of the fragmentation and defragmentation. Oh, I know whom I address now. I know their hearts. I know who each of you. I saw them come out of the ships and look back with a smile and tears in her eyes, saying, I am back soon. I saw the determination in his eyes. I'm proud. How could you not? What this whole process done? What it has affected? My dear, it's not just you, whom I address now, who are going through this, throughout this transformation. The whole earth is. Each inhabitant of earth, fauna and flora, human physicists, Delvic, all kingdoms are involved in it, and of course the Gaia itself is going through the same process. She chose to go through it along to you. No, she feels all that you feel. She feels every emotion every sorrow, every joy, every eagerness to transform themselves. She feels all, my dear. Collaborate with her, allowing this process to develop quickly, allowing go of old patterns. Some wonder, oh, I always hear what I have to let go, but do not know how to do. Oh, I know who's reading this my message. My dear, when you are thirsty, what they do. Let go of the old is like taking a glass of water. Every change that has occurred is affecting everyone, as I said. But some are, of course, earlier in the process and eventually reverberate positively to those who are one step behind. You have seen many drives in their governments, wars, threats, which we have said that we are monitoring, and will not be allowed nuclear movements that may cause the extinction of the human race. All this is due to the defragmentation and fragmentation needed. The old energies are, every day, up to consciousness to clean up, fragmented and lit, to the extent that defragmentation connects them again to their unity consciousness. Those more bellicose, threatening and dangerous for some, just ask for help in the midst of their processes. Some are so desperate with fear of losing the self that they think they are leaving for violence. This is fear. Just fear. My dear, you come into play here. You who are on the front line, you who are far more aware of it, you who, even in the midst of all process, know much more how this works. Moreover, you know how to solve. I assure you today, a thought of you as positive and focused is more powerful than 70,000 nuclear warheads, and, of course, now imagine this in light, love, mercy, compassion. Imagine the power of this. This is just the beginning. This is not anything close to what you, in your full potential, can do. Close your eyes, dear endless energy, and be surprised with the results. Love is invincible. Why do you think we talk as surely, when we say that everything is fine, that'll be all right? Smile. Fragmentation of the summer is that those who moved the game on earth from the scene, leaving his powers and subordinate completely bewildered. This is the land of fragmentation. The old leaving, smashing, evaporating, fading, because the new is coming, being established and digging. The new energy, the US authentic for so long been fragmented, is returning and taking its place. Do not fear all these drives. Do not fear the threats of war. Do not fear the destruction of the planet, nor warlike humans, nor celestial bodies. That will not occur. Before finalizing my message today, I tell them that I am again, my ship approaching Earth, and I intend to leave it in sight. While gently camouflaged in a closer and star-shaped when higher, I give shades of dark blue, yellow and gold ruby, to easily identify. My approach, of course, also cause some movements in its atmosphere, so that we'll see the most colorful and shaped spiral clouds. It is a sign of my love for you. Finally, as I always say to them, I ask you, do not try to defend my image when some criticize my messages. Do not worry about defending myself. Those of my group I recognize the tune, and they shall know that I am to express myself, and cannot charge anyone who love me. Smile. Always have in mind that love and serenity are responses to attacks and insults. That's how it will show who they are, and that's how others will recognize them, by vibration. That's how I recognize them. When you are emanating love and being kind, I think you quickly through its particular amorous signature. Come surf the waves of love. Come surf the transformations that defragmentation and fragmentation are bringing. It is time to change. It's time you let your love signature on the planet. Is that why you were to leave their mark in this world? As for me and my fleet, we say, we are able to ensure that. And so it is. Blessings. His brother, Ashtar.